Bravo copy.
Alright, guys, we move to the buildings east of the fuel station. Let's move. Double time.
Just at ease for now until this goes really.
I saw that happen in a motor pool 2nd Tank Battalion. A staff sergeant sent a brand new private looking for fucking ID 10T forms for about an hour.
Nice.
I'm gonna use that one.
Finally, he goes to the fucking Gunny and he's like, Gunny, I can't find these ID 10T forms. And he said, look, you dumb motherfucker, grab a pen. And he made him write ID 10T on a piece of paper. He said, there's your fucking idiot form. Now get out of my office.
That is a beautiful thing.
Yep. I saw a private once go for a piston return spring for an hour. The best one I ever saw was a fucking salty ass Lance Corporal sent a PFC looking for a can of air for the horn.
I don't know, I've always been a fan of the left-handed flange French.
Just goes to show your ASVAB score does not have to be very high to be an infantryman in a Marine Corps.
Somebody's jumping.
User in your channel timed out.
Alright, we're just gonna wait for 1-2 to show up.
Yep, 1-2's all here.
Check out that CSAT guy next to us, just chilling against the wall in the shade.
Sergeant DeVries killed that motherfucker with a toothpick.
Turned his head on the wall. He's a living painting.
It's beautiful. I'm gonna take a picture.
Picasso.
Come on, so I'm gonna wrap my hand around him. A little bit.
That'd be awesome.
Photoshop. Yeah. Is 1-3 going the wrong way?
It looks like it. Let's see what they do.
Yeah.
They're still going north.
Yeah.
West.
I'm hoping he turns east in a second.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm wondering if
Longfield?
maybe he's doing it by the grid lines.
Maybe. Longfield's doing 1-3, right?
Someone just threw green smoke. And he stops.
User joined your channel.
I guess they did have to go a long way for everyone else.
Good copy, but you're heading the wrong direction. That might account for issues. We're directly east of you.
Just ask for directions.
Why didn't you follow the road? Is my question.
1-1 didn't have to take a break.
I'm gonna go to a green smoke. It's really visible from there.
Yeah.
Be advised we popped green smoke, so we should be able to see where we are.
Sergeant Longfield's the manliest of us all because he never wants to ask for directions.
Come on, Sergeant, just stop and ask for directions.
Alright.
Yeah.
It's not poke fun at the sergeant.
Jesus. Want me to just, like, drag these guys over here? Because they're standing around, like, fucking eating hot dogs and shit, sipping on Gatorade.
Actually, well, you guys kind of destroyed all the vehicles, so we can't go pick them up.
Alright, Master Guns and Top, can you guys stand behind me a moment? I want to see these guys while we wait on these other guys.
Sure.
Lance Corporal Goods,
Yes, sir.
front and center. Thank you. My name's Corporal Goods. I am not authorized by the MEU to just give out awards willy-nilly. But I want to say that during this training I had the pleasure of following along with you, as did, I believe, Master Gunnery Sergeant. And you displayed a battlefield acumen. And for those of you who do have low HAZBAB scores, that means that he does shit real good. So anyway, you displayed a battlefield acumen that I rarely see on a fire team level, and I want to commend you in front of your fellow Marines and your squad mates, and encourage you to continue to seek after leadership positions in the 15th and the Echo Company in general. Sound good?
Sounds great, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Say again, Hernandez?
All right, take your place with your friends.
Yeah, we're keeping it right here.
Nice job, Goods.
Good work, Goods.
Clap, clap.
Yeah, dude.
It looks like 1-3's almost here.
Did you see that, Master Guns?
Roger that, sir.
I slipped in one of those Annapolis Naval Institute words there.
Asshole, aptitude, oh.
Were you an English major, sir?
In fact, I was.
Ew.
1-3, once all you.
We're all here. 1-3's here.
1-3's here? Alright.
1-3's
Late to
here.
the party.
Alright, guys. That was a pretty interesting training. I realize there's a lot of waiting around for some of you at certain parts, but yeah, you did good. You're patient. I didn't see a lot of impatience, and that's certainly a good trait. This whole exercise was to demonstrate the importance of having supporting fire and being within supporting range of your fellow squads. You probably noticed that 1-3 did end up getting a little extended. That was partly due to our orders, a lot due to the fact that they didn't have sufficient support during their movements that would have made their movements a great deal easier. As you can see, not having support did slow things down quite a bit. Now, a big part of that was my misjudgment. I expected 1-3 to have an easier time, and I also expected that if 1-3 was having issues, that you'd send up requests for assistance. You guys should feel perfectly comfortable asking for assistance. It's not it's not a show of weakness. It's not a show of lack of skill. That's what we're here for as a platoon, is to support each other. When we have these situations where we're getting bogged down, we ask for assistance every time. So in the future, that would be great. We had 2 squads up here doing largely nothing apart from just holding the road. They could have been. We could have had at least one squad move into a position to provide some kind of fire support. So that's something that you need to pay attention to. And if you think you can assist a fellow squad from your position, or if you could move, you should be watching CTAB or paying attention to what everyone else is doing and make those calls on the fly. Of course, try to do the same. Otherwise, everyone did excellently. 1-3, you were out there by yourself quite a bit. You handled it pretty well. I wish I was there to see what you were going through. I know you ended up running into a lot of different contacts and seemed to handle it pretty well. Minimal casualties for the most part. Just a lot of spent ammunition. It's not a bad thing. Let's see here. Originally, we'd intended to include a secondary portion to this training that we didn't get to. Just ran a little long. So that's unfortunate, but we took this position pretty quickly. I'm pretty happy with how it went. That's pretty much all I got from now. Platoon Sergeant, do you have anything you want to add before we hand it over to company?
Yeah, another big focus of this training was to sort of let the squad leaders do their own thing, see how you guys navigate your squads, especially given the extremely difficult terrain. I think all the squad leaders did a pretty good job on that. I'm sure you guys are smart enough to recognize, some of the smaller things you could have done better and whatnot, but, that all comes with experience. Just make sure when we're moving through these kind of areas, you do need to keep 360, especially when you're near hills, because enemies can come right over the hill and in a matter of seconds, sort of decimate your whole squad if they have the high ground and they're extremely close. There was a lot of potential for that during this training. I was actually going to try to do it to a squad at one point, but I think I was already hammering you guys a little bit too much on Zeus's end.
Yeah, the Sergeant's absolutely correct. One of the things we were looking at, we knew that this was going to require a good sense of battlefield awareness, especially with the squads so spread out as they were. Any contact of any size could have been a real problem for friendlies who were caught out in the open unaware. I hope that was apparent and that you learned a little something as you were moving through this terrain about how to navigate it. So, is there anything else?
The only other thing I'd like to know is, I ask this every time I run MCC or make the mission or whatever, just how did everybody like the mission? Everybody have fun?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's the most important thing.
Alright, that's all I got.
Captain, if you'd like to say anything.
Sure. Top, you got anything?
User disconnected from your channel. User joined your channel.
Master Gunnery Sergeant.
Not a lot to say. I saw good communications. I saw good movement. I saw good coordination. I was relatively impressed with everyone overall. What pissed me off was how far did I miss that effort by?
I think you were about 5 meters over top
Fucking
of it.
5 fucking meters. Yeah, I knew it was close.
At an 800-meter shot. I'm gonna give you the slack on that one if it's all right, Master Gun.
Yeah, I know. Still, fuck.
As far as I'm concerned, you hit it.
Don't worry. He hit me when he shot back.
Yeah, no shit. Fuckers, I tell you, that's what pisses me off about fucking anything with a fucking heavier gun than I usually carry as an infantryman is that you shoot at it, it shoots back at you, and being an assaultman sucks in those dims. So, whatever.
Okay, last statements I'll make. This part of your platoon training was a continuation of your inspection. Things I liked. The HQ unit, that being Lieutenant O'Keefe and Sergeant DeVries, worked very hard to make sure that they were on top of what everyone was doing. I listened in on your platoon net, and I want to commend you, squad leaders, Corporal Melville, Sergeant Yearwood, Sergeant Longfield. You guys worked really hard to give your HQ unit a really good sense of the battlefield and what was happening. You communicated with good sense of discipline, kept keeping the panic down, and just showed overall professionalism on that net. Very happy to see that. I got a chance to run with a couple different fire teams and watch the fire teams work. I love the fact that you guys are taking this seriously the whole time. That makes the game much better. You really have a good idea for what's going on. Now, on the negative, I want to point something out for you. Right now, we are playing basically at a basic level.